Explosions rock Yemen's capital as Israel pounds Houthi strongholds. The strikes follow escalating missile attacks and shipping disruptions in the Red Sea. Houthis frame their actions as solidarity with Gaza, while Israel warns of biblical plagues. From Sanaa to Gaza and Lebanon, the conflict threatens to ignite a wider regional firestorm. Israeli Air Force carried out a wave of strikes on Houthi targets in Yemen's capital Sanaa on August 28th, in the second such assault within a week. The Israel Defence Forces confirmed the attack, describing it as a strike on a Houthi terrorist regime military target in the area of Sanaa. Defence Minister Israel Katz approved the operation alongside Chief of Staff Lieutenant General Eyal Zamir, in consultation with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu over the military's Red Line communication system. According to Israel's Channel 12, among the intended targets were senior Houthi political officials, who were reportedly meeting during a live televised speech by Houthi leader Abdul Malik al-Houthi. Lebanese media affiliated with Hezbollah reported that more than 10 airstrikes hit the city, while Saudi-owned Al Hadath TV claimed the attacks also extended into the provinces of Amran and Hajjah. Residents in Sanaa told Reuters that bombs struck areas near the presidential complex, which Yemeni sources said housed both an operations room and a missile storage facility used by the Iran-aligned militants. The Houthis, for their part, described the bombing as Israeli aggression on the capital Sanaa, insisting that the leadership continued its broadcast without interruption. The raid followed another Israeli strike on August 24th that killed at least 4 and wounded dozens, including near the abandoned presidential palace and energy facilities. That operation reportedly involved more than 10 fighter jets flying over 2,000 kilometers, requiring multiple mid-air refuelings. The strikes are part of a sharp escalation between Israel and Yemen's Houthis, who have stepped up attacks on Israeli territory and shipping lanes in the Red Sea since the Gaza war began. On August 27th, the Houthis claimed responsibility for launching another missile at Israel, which the Israeli Air Force intercepted. Just hours later, Israel attacked Sanaa. The Israeli military said its operations came in direct response to ongoing Houthi aggression, which it claims is aimed at destabilizing regional order and disrupting global maritime freedom. As we warned the Houthis in Yemen, after the plague of darkness comes the plague of the firstborn, Katz says in a statement, a reference to the biblical 10 plagues. Houthi officials, however, have framed their actions as acts of solidarity with Palestinians. Senior spokesman Nasruddin Aimer reiterated on August 28th that the group would continue operations in support of Gaza despite mounting Israeli retaliation. The IDF also revealed findings from its investigation into a Houthi missile fired on August 22nd that struck near the Israeli town of Lod. Military analysts confirmed the projectile carried a cluster warhead, marking the first time such a weapon had been used by the Houthis against Israel. The failure to intercept the missile is under review. While the IDF insisted its layered air defense systems are capable of stopping such threats, the strike has underscored the growing sophistication of Houthi capabilities and their Iranian backing. The Yemen front has quickly become one of several flashpoints in Israel's widening conflict with Iranian-backed militias. Alongside Hamas in Gaza and Hezbollah in Lebanon, the Houthis represent another prong of Tehran's regional alliance. Since seizing control of much of Yemen in 2014, the Houthis have entrenched themselves militarily and politically, leveraging the country's instability to project power into the Red Sea. Their attacks on commercial shipping, often targeting vessels they allege are linked to Israel, have disrupted global maritime routes and heightened tensions with the United States, Saudi Arabia, and other powers. Israeli August 28th strikes carry both symbolic and operational significance. Targeting senior figures in Sanaa sends a message that Israel will strike deep into Houthi-held territory, despite the logistical challenge of flying more than 1,000 miles across hostile airspace.
The IDF is acting forcefully against the Houthi terror regime and will continue to work to eliminate all threats to Israeli civilians.
For Israel, the escalation highlights the risks of a multi-front war stretching from Gaza to Lebanon and now Yemen. For the Houthis, continued strikes may rally domestic support but also expose their leadership and infrastructure to sustained Israeli air power. Whether the confrontation stabilizes or spirals further may depend on Tehran's calculus, and whether regional actors, including the United States, seek to deter or restrain escalation. For now, the streets of Sanaa have once again become a front line in the wider conflict, with Israel signaling its resolve to strike adversaries wherever they operate.